Puff got one of the hottest DJs off of Hot 97 because she wanted to put up a picture of him getting his pants pulled down. You understand what I'm saying? Puff had power.
Let me read it. Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner thieves.
There were lots of homosexuals in hip hop back in the 80s too. You know, that was you know, what's worse, you know, hip hop wearing skirts or hip hop being closeted and having a plethora of kids to prove manhood that, you know, and denial of something that you shouldn't have to deny, which is your sexuality.
Generally, it's not every day we get to see a self-made star get fired from her own show and then get replaced by someone she used to have on her show. Well, it's now become the talk of the town. But even though it may seem somewhat unfair, this isn't actually the first time the fiery show host has been pointed to the door. A couple of years ago, while she was still working at a radio station, Wendy got fired and blamed one of the biggest names in hip-hop at the time. Although now parted with the Puff part of his name and changed the other part to Diddy, Wendy gave reasons for actually calling him out for being behind her getting laid off. According to her, Diddy engineered her sacking because she had been looking too deep into his personal life, particularly his sexual preferences, and boy did the rap CEO hate that. Now, the big question is what exactly happened between this power pair back in the day. Stay tuned to find out. In November 2008, the announcement made by Wendy Williams on her radio show, The Wendy Williams Experience, left its listeners in shock as she revealed the termination of Charlamagne Tha God, her co-host of many years, as well as most of the program's production team.
In a nutshell, budgets. You know, radio, like all other businesses, is suffering right now.
And I can believe that. You know, it's a bad economic time all across the board, everywhere. So everybody's trying to pinch pennies.
Charlamagne, who during the show, Wendy explained that the company had made the decision to terminate the employees in order to reduce costs. However, shortly after, she also departed from the studios alongside her co-host. Throughout her remarkable career, Wendy has never been one to shy away from controversial topics, from discussing her breast implants to asking Whitney Houston about drug use and even outing gay rappers on occasion. Her philosophy has always been to go for it, even if it sometimes leads to trouble. One such instance is her decades-long feud with Diddy, who has never seen eye to eye with Wendy. After the well-known media personality spread the rumor about Sean Diddy Combs, he reportedly didn't react well to it. There are even accounts suggesting that he was prepared to respond with physical violence before they eventually resolved their long-standing conflict. Let's track back in time a little. What exactly did Wendy say about the musical icon that led to the beef? And how did they eventually squash the long-standing bad blood? Well, here's what really happened. As a radio personality in 1998, Wendy insinuated that Diddy might be gay. When he caught wind of her remarks, he reportedly used his influence to have her fired, sparking a 20-year-long feud between them. According to reports, the conflict between them intensified to the extent that Diddy even dispatched a girl group from his record label to confront Wendy. The host, for her part, said, "Once upon a time, there was a music mogul who sent his all-girl group to beat my ass in front of the radio station," she recalled. "I finished my shift, round up my headphones to see everyone lined up on the side of the window, looking down at the sidewalk," she recalled. When she got downstairs, she saw this girl group jump out of a gypsy cab to kick her ass. If the rumors going round are correct, that, as she put it, girl group was Total, who was once signed to Bad Boy Records, and the music mogul was Diddy. Wendy admitted that she has held contempt for Diddy for many years because to her, all of his moves meant he was on a mission to ruin her career. "The hell he put me through," says her book, The Wendy Williams Experience, "I will never forget. But I don't hate him." In 2017, Diddy made an appearance on Williams' show to publicly end their two-decade-long feud. Prior to the interview, Williams had expressed a desire for such a reconciliation, though she didn't believe it was feasible.
I must say it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
And I want to just tell you how proud I am of you. Because I don't think you get enough credit for being the first one to really cover our culture. You know, hip-hop culture and also hip-hop celebrities. And just understanding that it's news, not just saying that's all that you cover, but you started shedding light on our culture and our people, and thank you very much.
"I know I pissed a lot of people off, including you," she said to Diddy as their interview kicked off. But this is a full circle moment. From that point, it pretty much seemed like the rapper had already accepted the olive branch that Wendy extended, and to further prove that, he went on to open up to the TV host about some largely personal things, particularly how he felt about his then-girlfriend, Cassie. "I'm in love now," he gushed. During their moment of reconciliation, Diddy gave Wendy the opportunity to ask him whatever questions she had in mind, and in return, he revealed something painful, opening up about the trauma that came with the loss of his friend and brother, Christopher Notorious B.I.G. Wallace. "I always feel some sort of responsibility because I'm in this thing with him," he told her. "He was supposed to go to London that night and I let him talk me into not going to London and staying in LA. That's something that bothered me throughout my life," Diddy revealed. "Sometimes you have to really go with the decision in your gut." He also added, "That's one of the things I regret, not making sure that he went to London." Returning to the present story, Wendy still maintains her belief that Diddy was responsible for her dismissal from her Hot 97 radio job and claims to possess evidence that he is gay. She alleged that she possessed a sex tape of Combs engaging in sexual relations with rapper Loon, stating, "Just wait till this hits the internet." At the time, neither Diddy nor Loon made any public statements or attempts to refute the claim. Those who are familiar with Wendy's career can attest to the fact that she has built her reputation on being willing to say things that others wouldn't, and this has certainly had its share of repercussions. Born in New Jersey, Wendy began her career in radio during the late 1980s. She gradually worked her way up through various stations based in DC and New York, ultimately earning the R&B Major Market Radio Air Personality of the Year award from Billboard in 1993. Wendy was known for her forthright personality, providing her listeners with candid advice and sharing intimate details of her personal life dramas. A 2005 profile in New York Magazine described her as having a fiery, unapologetic demeanor during her tenure at WBLS, to the point where her interns were directed not to speak to her unless spoken to. Throughout the 2000s, she hosted programs on a range of stations discussing both pop and rap stars. However, she has also experienced very public struggles, including being fired and ostracized, dealing with a cheating husband who also served as her manager, grappling with substance abuse issues, and managing chronic illnesses. Wendy gained notoriety by establishing a personal connection with her listeners, often delving into intimate details of her life. Her fanbase is drawn to her because she speaks her truth and connects with them on a deep level. However, Wendy's truth-telling has not been limited to her own experiences, and a number of celebrities have taken issue with her over the years. In the 1990s, she had a tendency to out various rappers and pop stars, making claims that individuals such as Diddy and Whitney Houston were gay. These allegations were not well received, with Whitney's friend Robin Crawford admitting that she and the singer had planned to confront Wendy over the rumors. Ultimately, Diddy was the one who attacked her and engineered her firing. Tupac even included a diss aimed at her in his music following claims she made about his time in prison. Wendy's confrontational style attracted the attention of television executives, leading to a trial run of her own syndicated talk show in 2008. The show quickly found an audience, particularly among women aged 18-54, and was picked up for broadcast by Fox and BET, ultimately becoming a huge success. Although some of her comments may have been offensive to some of her core audience, including black women and gay men, they remained devoted to her. This paradox is part of Wendy's unique appeal. It's clear that Wendy Williams has had a history of making controversial statements and getting into conflicts with celebrities. While some fans may appreciate her candid and brash personality, it's understandable why others may take issue with some of the things she has said and done. Generally, it's important to consider the impact of our words and actions, especially in the public eye, and to be willing to take responsibility and apologize when we make mistakes. In 2018, Wendy expressed criticism of the Me Too movement and defended R. Kelly, who had long faced accusations of sexual abuse and was recently convicted of such charges. She later reversed her stance and denounced Kelly's actions as sick. Additionally, she has made transphobic jokes and misgendered a transgender athlete. More recently, in July 2021, Wendy faced backlash after she suggested that the marriage of actress and vegan influencer Tabitha Brown, who had helped her husband retire from the LAPD, was doomed to fail. Wendy drew criticism for seemingly projecting her own marital struggles onto Brown's relationship. Despite her controversies and outspoken nature, Wendy Williams has proven to be a successful radio and TV host over the years. However, she has also faced criticism for her treatment of certain celebrities. For example, she repeatedly mocked Britney Spears and even made a dramatic statement about her conservators. Wendy's comments about various celebrities have resulted in backlash, but her ability to be resourceful and controversial has certainly contributed to her success. While Diddy and Wendy have reconciled, it's worth noting that rumors about Diddy's sexuality have still been circulating for some time, suggesting that there may be some basis to them. Think there really is some truth to it? Or otherwise, tell us in the comments section. That's it from us today. Until next time, bye.